Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm here at the library. Oh, I'm Eliza and I'm here at the library with a giant box of kids books. I am super excited about this and I'm really excited about the one on the top. Maybe this is just my kind of thing, but it's called the Encyclopedia of Ordinary Things, and you can see there's just a bunch of ordinary things on the cover, like really old looking roller skates, bathtub. I don't know what this lady is doing with her hair. Looks like this guy's on ice skates. And I'm super excited about the idea of just looking up some ordinary object and finding more about it. I feel like this would probably be a really fun one to share with kids. Oh, look, horse toys. So they can learn the history of things that maybe you just have around your house that you're taking for granted. Oh, this is a good page. Why am I so weird with the camera today? This is a good page. It is the toilet page. And one more. Oh, the Middle Ages. Oh, look, different types of beds. So fun. Here's another good one. This is a fun box already. The Princess Cookbook. I think this is going to appeal to a lot of kids who are fans of Disney princesses. You can find out some of their favorite recipes. Looks like good photos, nice clear instructions. Or nice clear layout for the instructions, a salad. If Disney can get the kids to eat the salad, they get major props. The Great Stink, How Joseph Bazalgette Solved London's Poop Pollution Problem by Colleen Paeff, illustrated by Nancy Carpenter. And this looks like sort of maybe a narrative nonfiction picture book. About how London, this is like a great picture. We have to just appreciate this for a moment. London was having a smelly problem, and they had to figure out a sewer system. I like that too. Another look at something that maybe kids just don't think about, like sewer systems and how they were actually something that had to be developed. Just a quick one. The newest book in the Owl Diaries series. This is called Eva's New Pet. Very cute first chapter book type series with illustrations. And we'll jump to a chapter book. This is called The Great Bear by David A. Robertson, and it's book 2 of the Misewa saga, which is, so David A. Robertson is he's a member of the Norway House Cree Nation and lives in Winnipeg. And so this is a book about sort of like a kid's fantasy series, but told from sort of a native perspective. And we have book 1, so now we have book 2. Another chapter book by J. Kasper Kramer. This is called The List of Unspeakable Fears. It's the girl with a cat on the cover in a creepy house. It's about a girl who's afraid of everything, and she has a red door in her nightmares. Her mom has remarried, and now they are going to live in on a creepy island, and where the new stepfather runs a quarantine hospital for the incurable sick, including the infamous Typhoid Mary. So it sounds like this is historical fiction and definitely like a horror, creepy element. So something with like historical and scary. That's a good combination. Playing the Cards You're Dealt by Varian Johnson. Oh, look, you can see the kid has cards in his hand. He looks like he knows what he's doing with that shuffle. Blurb by Jason Reynolds, the super popular author Jason Reynolds. 10-year-old Anthony Joplin has made it to double digits. So now he can play in a spades tournament that all of his family before him have won, but life stuff, drama, and he's not sure. So he joins forces with another spades partner. I love this. I'm a big card person, so I love. Louise Sachar wrote a book once for a kids chapter book that was all about bridge, and now we have one that's all based around spades. So very fun. I am here for this. Oh, speaking of Louise Sachar, just real quick, we have a replacement copy of this very popular book, Wayside School is Falling Down. So this is part of the sort of a spin-off to the I Survived series by Lauren Tarshis, and this is true stories of courageous creatures and the humans who helped them. So I think this is different chapters featuring different animal stories. Looks like lots and lots of illustrations. This is fun. Um, Guess what? It says by Mo Willens. Oh, it's in one of his Unlimited Squirrels books. And super popular local author, very good. I love his books because they have such a range. You can read them aloud as picture books, and then they make great first readers, and even fun for older kids because lots of times they're so humorous. Fun for parents because they're so humorous. This is another fun series that we are getting at the library. Noodleheads Do the Impossible by Ted Arnold, the guy who illustrated Fly Guy. And, oh, look, it even says, this is from the guy who does Fly Guy, in case you don't know, and Martha Hamilton and Mitch Weiss. And these are just very fun, sort of, I would say like starter graphic novels, lots of fun jokes. They make a fun pair. Let's see, another one for kids learning to read, See Bip Grow, The Adventures of Zip by David Milgram. And it just looks so fun. Oh my gosh, I love that these are aliens. I love this art. Very fun way. They're making it more and more fun to learn to read. Okay, here is a book by Gayle Forman, the very popular teen, and I think she writes adult books too, and now she's writing kids chapter books. And this is about a girl, I think a girl who just wants to go to the beach and hang out with her brother, but he's turning into a teenager, and so she ends up hanging out with their neighbor. And then they're trying to solve a mystery. Trying to figure out, I think it's more like friendship drama with a mystery element. Old Secrets and New Truths. The Swallow's Flight by Hilary McKay. I like this cover. Oh my gosh, they look so worried. This definitely gives me a historical fiction vibe with the planes flying overhead and the girls' outfits. Four ordinary kids connected by extraordinary times. Yeah, so it, wow. I'm so confused by this. So it's about two kids who they are flying above England, so they must be old enough to be pilots. And then they wow. Okay. So and then two girls. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so caught up on this one. So it sounds like there's two boys who are friends who end up being German pilots flying over England, and then two girls who live in England and have planes flying overhead, and then there's also a dog. And I'm gonna guess that they all meet up. Popular MMOs into the overworld. I don't understand popular MMOs. I don't understand what they are. It's like a YouTube channel, but the books are so popular with kids. And if you say popular MMOs to a kid, they do. It's like their language. They will know what you're talking about. Here's one I've actually read. The Outlaws, Scarlett and Browne by Jonathan Stroud. I listened to the audiobook of this. I have to say it started. I'm kind of wonder if it should be in teen, actually. Maybe we should revisit whether this is even the right box for it. Although most of his stuff is in middle grade, but it was a little bit violent. On the other hand, middle grade these days, these kids, maybe they can handle it. They can probably handle it better than me. I have to say it started out like a little bit slow, and I wasn't really sure. Some of the world building seemed a little bit kind of seen something similar, and I really liked the direction it went in, and it was very unexpected from what I thought from the beginning. So I would definitely recommend giving that a try. And one thing that I like about Jonathan Stroud, lots of drama, lots of action, but then mixed in, there's always a lot of humor. Looks like I have four more. These are both graphic novels. One is called Besties, Work It Out. By Kayla Miller and Jeffrey Canino, and illustrated by Christina Liu. I feel like probably I feel like the title is probably doing a lot of work just telling us what this book is going to be about. Yeah, sixth graders who have a dog sitting job, and but then they have to learn to get along to make it all work, patch up their friendship. A-OK by Jared Green. Oh, everything is going to be A-OK. This looks like a kid who's maybe gotten himself kind of in over his head with something. Eighth grade, some pimples. Oh no, this is about his acne. It gets worse and worse and worse, and then he takes powerful medication that puts him on, gives him mood swings, and then obviously school in the context of all of this, very, very difficult. I mean, I feel like pimples like are a big part of adolescence, and it's one we don't talk about as much. So I love that there's a graphic novel focused on that. So this is the new Rick Riordan, Daughter of the Deep. So this is a new series of. Let me see if I can summarize this. So it's about a special high school for marine scientists, naval warriors, navigators, and underwater explorers. And then they actually go out into sea, and then there's a terrible tragedy, and there's a rival school that they're in a war against. So it's sort of an underwater adventure. Night Frights, the Haunted Mustache. So this is sort of like a early chapter book for kids who are just starting chapter books. And is this part of a series that we have? I think we do have the first one in this series. So spooky, but maybe a little bit goofy. I can't imagine it's too terrifying if it's the Haunted Mustache, but who knows? That was my big box. Woo! That was actually quite a lot of books to go through, but I am super excited to get them all out on the shelf, and I'll be back.